What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. Sorry for the wait. Had a lot of politics going on. You know what it is? It's another day of basketball. We in here. We're gonna talk about Lonzo Ball. I got a nice topic for the people. I'm about to drop the link for everybody that want to join in the politic with me. Today we're gonna be talking about why Lonzo Ball will be the top target as of in free agency. Obviously, it could be Kawhi Leonard. Due to the fact that you never know what could happen in Dallas. He could opt out of his contract. He signed a 3-year deal with the Clippers, so he can opt out after this season. So let's see what happens. But if there's no Kawhi Leonard, Lonzo Ball will be the top free agent in his class. There's gonna be money flying all over the goddamn place like hotcakes. Everybody got bread. But the Knicks got the most money out of everybody in the league. That's just in a situation if they was just gonna like outright sign him. That's what I'm hoping that the Knicks, because we'll get to why I believe the Knicks in a second, but there's not gonna be many free agents. It's not like other classes where you got multiple all-stars. It's not like that. It's not like how you got LeBron, Melo, Wade, Bosh, things of that nature, Stoudemire. It's not the type of draft class. I mean, it's not the type of free agency that the free agent class that we're gonna be dealing with. It's gonna be some crazy situations. You're talking about Kyle Lowry. I feel like Kyle Lowry, he's a good piece. But I just feel like Lonzo is going to be that real piece. Kyle Lowry, I see him going to a championship contender playing for about a year or two. But whoever pick up Lonzo is going to be for the long haul. To be honest with you, Lonzo Ball, his next move better be his best move, because there's a lot going on out here. Shout out my man Anthony Douglas. If you the Pelicans, would you rather pay Duncan $15 million or Lonzo 20 plus? Heat already paying Bam and Jimmy 30. Well, like I said, Duncan Robinson, that's not a bad pickup. I'm not gonna discredit the Duncan Robinson pick. If that's what they talking. Shout out my man Dom King in the building. What's good, Flight? This offseason gonna be crazy. You already know. Dave James in the building. What's the deal? My man, he should be in here shortly. My man Anthony Douglas says, I think Lonzo will be good with the Heat. Lonzo gonna be good anyway. Everybody want Lonzo. Who can't use a 6'6", hovering around 6'7" point guard, defense, playmaking ability. You heard what Magic Johnson said. There's not no point guard in the NBA with the basketball IQ of Lonzo Ball. Definitely. Dave James, you in the building? Seems like your audio is messed up. We having some technical difficulties. There's a lot going on out here. Lonzo scoring 15 points as a restricted third option next year is takeover. I just wish he can attack the rim so defense can start respecting him and confidence. Definitely, once he attacked the rim, that's his next level to his game in terms of like his next evolution. Because he's got the shooting down pack. He's learned that under Fred Vincent. Give credit to Fred Vincent. To be honest with you, it's a couple of people in the league that need to be working out with Fred Vincent. I'm gonna go with Giannis. Giannis need to see Fred Vincent. You understand? Who else? Russell Westbrook need to go see Fred Vincent. You understand? Let's keep it. LeBron James need to go see Fred Vincent. Yeah, I said it. The list goes on. There's a lot of people. These people out here really can't shoot. Fred Vincent, I don't see why nobody not paying him no money. He should be a prize target for some of these teams. The Knicks, Ben Simmons, pardon me, shout out my man Zane. For a lot of people in the league need to go see Fred Vincent. But what I'm speaking on that point is Lonzo Ball has upped his shooting ability working in New Orleans due to Fred Vincent being there, right? So now he needs to go to a team, where now he could be the point guard, the point guard that we all believe he can be. Now he has added all of this shit due to trials and tribulations, due to Luke Walton, due to my man Gentry, which I feel Gentry was his best coach, in the NBA at least. And then the situation that's going on with Van Gundy, which could be a nail in the coffin. I'm just praying they don't match this contract, because Van Gundy could take this dude to the deep end. I'm telling you. This next move is got to be his best move, and I'm gonna be talking about that in the later video. It says facts. Time to put some respect on Fred Vincent name. Unlock Lonzo jump shot. Thank you. That boy Fred Vincent need to get paid. I wonder what they paying him. Shit. Jimmy Butler need to go see Fred Vincent. Shit. Lonzo need to tighten up his handles and attack the rim, then he'll be the most completed point guard. You got a great point. I just feel like Lonzo, he got to get to the playoffs. That's where stars are born. That's where breakout stars come out to play. Look at R.J. Barrett, in a loss. R.J. balled. You understand what I'm talking about? How Zion Williamson is the only player in that class who's not in the playoffs. You talking about Ja Morant killing it. Just one on Utah. Now you got my man R.J. Barrett. That shit could have went either way. Just keep it 100. That game could have went either way. If RJ get that steal, Knicks win. Hawks get the fucking steal. Bogdanovich fuck around, hit a three. They got the momentum now. You understand? So shit is tricky like that. Basketball is a chess game, man. This shit is chess, man. You feel me? This shit is everything, man. Shout out Josh Hart. Josh Hart need to work with Fred Vincent. He been working with Fred Vincent. Hey, what's going on, Dave? What's the deal?
Yo, what's up, Fly?
What's going on, man? We in here working, man. What's your thoughts, man? You just jumping in here, man? You heard anything? Do I need to put you on game?
Nah, Fly. You need to put me on game, man. I just hopped in the chat, bro.
Oh, okay.
Who said Ben Simmons? Wait, why is Zay saying Ben Simmons for sure?
No, because we're talking about Fred Vincent. We was talking about a lot of players in the league need to go see Fred Vincent, because Fred Vincent, we went down the list. A lot of teams and a lot of players need to see Fred Vincent. That's all. We just put respect on him. For sure. We can't hide, but we talking right now about Lonzo Ball. Why he'll be a prize free agent. Obviously due to the fact that there's not many free agents in this class. It's not like you got a plethora of players. You understand? You're talking about just Lonzo and possibly Kawhi, depending on what happens in the playoffs. Or if he gets knocked out, but if they make it to the conference finals, I think he'll stay. And it's still possible they'll still beat the Mavericks. I know everybody's sipping the Kool-Aid, but if they fuck around, beat them by 40 tomorrow, then what? You understand? So now everybody going back with the Clippers. So it's a series. It's not football. What's going on, Dave? For the people.
Zay, please, Zay. I'm not trying to have this argument again between Lonzo and Ja. Come on, bro. We know who the better player is. But like Flight, like I was saying, Flight. I mean, Lonzo's gonna be every team wants him. You know what I mean? So it's just about Lonzo to find the best fit where he can make the most money. You know what I mean? A team that he could be with for like the next 4-5 years.
Facts, definitely.
Zay,
keep going.
Zay, to regurgitate back to your comment, stop it, bro. Come on. Lonzo ain't fucking with Ja, bro. He said J Hart need to work with Fred V. J Hart has a good jump shot. I'm gonna be honest. J Hart has an eye shot, man.
Yeah.
Zion need to go fix that shit that he got. That shit broke.
Yeah. Fred Vincent need to work with him, man. But he got Bi and my man Lonzo up. So it is what it is.
Yeah, but hopefully, look, Flight. What about the what's their name? What about Houston? You don't see Houston trying to pursue Lonzo?
I hope we don't wake up on the start of free agency and we find out Lonzo Ball signed with the Houston Rockets. I mean, seriously, that's gonna be a true tragedy. I'm trying to tell you, I'm gonna be so sad. If he go to the Bulls, I ain't gonna be happy, but I'll be fine with that. You know, I mean, but goddamn, I mean, going over there, come on, no way, that's ridiculous, man. It was when we
Yeah,
witnessing the
too,
damn
man.
blowout today. Miami just did not come out to play today. This is ridiculous. Miami's
Man, we
trash.
got to get the brooms out for that series. We got to get those
Definitely,
brooms out for that
we
one.
gotta get
That
the
shit was
brooms out.
done.
But let me know in the comment section, man. Hit that like button too. We got 17 people in here. Hit that like button. We in the live. You know, let me know where you think
Facts.
Lonzo is going. He already
I would
talking
love to
about
see it.
Lonzo and Kevin Porter dynamic duo. Y'all very high on Kevin Porter. You know, the Houston Rockets are about 4 to 5 years away from contention. You understand? So
I don't think.
Lonzo Ball going to Houston. You know, that's like career suicide. You understand? So I mean, he got
Damn.
like I'm trying to
Career
explain to the
suicide.
people.
What?
And like, hold on, wait a second. You know,
That's crazy.
this his next move better be his best move. You understand? Because to be honest with y'all, I was gonna save this for another video, but we got 17 people here in the live. It's Flight Sports TV. Lonzo Ball let me break it here for the people who might be scared to say it. Lonzo Ball is at a career crossroads right now. You understand? Because let me tell you something. This year that's coming up, the training wheels is off. You understand? He will be what he play like this year. If he come out playing inconsistent, not doing his thing, he will be labeled. That's his shit. He's inconsistent, and he's whatever. He's not all that. He's not the player we thought he was gonna be. You understand? He come out this year, ball out, fuck around, win most improved player of the year. You know, lead a team to the playoffs. Who knows? You know, now the conversation continues, but he cannot come out this season and just stink up the whole joint and go to a team that's not doing nothing, you know, because then he ain't gonna be doing nothing, you know. Lonzo need to get with a team with a bunch of weapons.
Anthony
You,
Douglas. I
yeah,
I want Lonzo to have great. I want Lonzo to have great stats on a winning team. So I want both, man, and that can happen because Lonzo's stats always impact in winning, bro. So I want Lonzo to have great stats on a winning team. I don't want to be averaging no Ben Simmons shit. Like we're not about to do that shit with an 8.6 rebounds, 2 assists, and we get lucky and win. Nah, that's unacceptable, bro. That's unacceptable. Lonzo needs to have to be doing his job too, scoring and shit. I don't think Lonzo's gonna be, you know, having those type of games where it's like, oh, 4 points, but we're gonna try and make it seem like he had a good game because of others. No, you know what I mean? That's unacceptable, bro. So I'm just saying that right now, man. Yes, so I don't want Lonzo to put up hella points. What do you mean by like 30, averaging 30? No. I want Lonzo to average good 18, 19 points a game, 8 assists, bro. That's Lonzo can easily do that, bro. Especially with a team that can utilize his strengths, unlike the shit Pelicans. A team where he could be given free reign and be able to run the point guard, I guarantee you that could happen.
what's going on, Dom? We got Dom King in the building. Y'all go subscribe to my man
I don't want
Dom King.
Lonzo to be no scrub role player, man. That's not Lonzo ain't no Ben Simmons, bro. Feel me? Like that's I don't want that shit to be like, oh, Lonzo's just a good winner, not a good player.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, man, it's Flight
Definitely,
Sports TV.
that's not
Hit that
the thing about
subscribe button
Lonzo.
if you're a day one Lonzo fan, and if you already rocking with me already, hit that like button already. If you already subscribed,
Hornets, Clippers.
you ain't a real
Hornets,
day one Lonzo fan if you ain't subscribed to Flight Sports TV. Point blank, period.
you said Hornets or Clippers and Lakers? Hornets, no. Clippers and Lakers. Yeah, I would love to see that. I don't have a problem with Lonzo or the Clippers or Lakers. I feel like he can be that third option.
Hornets, Clippers, and Lakers. It depending on what Kawhi do, possibly the Clippers, but the Lakers reunion is cool. That'll
Anthony,
be fine because
and
right now they need somebody.
I think Kuz is already who he is as a player, man. I think the Lakers need to go get Lonzo. Lonzo's way better than Kuz, so I would
Yeah,
try and go get that shit done, bro.
Lonzo can unlock him.
Yeah, Lonzo could probably help Kuz out, but I think you go get Lonzo, bro. That could help Kuz's game out, make the game easier for him. But
Yeah,
Lonzo's
man.
better than Kuz though, by far.
Yeah,
So
definitely. They definitely kept the wrong guy, and they definitely could use Lonzo to unlock his game. But to be honest with you, everybody could use Lonzo to unlock their games. Lonzo been giving these
Baba,
niggas clout. Lonzo been giving these niggas clout. Let's not act like Lonzo ain't been giving these niggas, free water
facts.
around here. What about Zoo? What was his name? Zubac?
Zubac.
What Zubac? Wasn't he playing for the Lakers? Now he went to the Clippers.
Yeah, yeah, flight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what happened to that man? You remember how he was
I know.
playing with
Flight, flight,
Lonzo?
flight,
He,
flight. He's
he
Zubac,
was
flight.
he was
Yeah,
look
he's
he was out there looking like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and some.
Zubac.
I'm serious. You know what I mean?
Kareem
He,
Abdul-Jabbar.
the list goes
Yeah,
on.
hey, that's the thing about Shooter, bro. Lonzo's better than Shooter. You could get Lonzo for less money. That's what I'm saying. That's a high possibility because the Lakers can't keep his non-point guard ass. He doesn't know how to make the right plays. He's costing us games, bro. That
Alonzo
nigga got
might take less money. He a Rich Paul guy.
yeah. Lonzo don't even
Uh,
want all that. Lonzo don't want
yeah,
that 100 mil. Lonzo could get that Shooter contract they try to offer him that he declined. Lonzo would gladly take that.
gladly.
I just feel like at times Lonzo doesn't want it as much as we want it for him. Like your point guard, be leader. I feel you, Anthony. Sometimes I feel like that too, bro. But at the same time, you got to look at the situation, and that's where that narrative in my mind stops. I'm like, Lonzo's just doing what he's being told. You know what I mean, Anthony? I mean, this is one of the worst situations a player can ever be in. That's you got to see a lot of this shit is on Stan, bro. If Stan wasn't a coach, Lonzo would be flourishing. He would be looking way better. His stats would look way better too, and the Pelicans will be winning. But they want to move on with just shit, this point Zion shit. When Zion is obviously not a point guard, he makes a lot of mistakes at this position. Let them do it, man.
You know what's so crazy about Van Gundy? Because I look at these other coaches who were coaches who got fired and probably had decent records. They brought their teams to the playoffs and all of that good stuff. Some of these guys are assistants now. You see, Van Gundy never was an assistant and then worked his way up to being the head coach. These guys just come back after setting the Pistons back 5 years and they just able to coach Williamson. But then you got my man Fizdale. He may never ever get an opportunity. You got Mike Brown been sitting on the bench for years over there in Golden State. You understand? After a couple of chips. Also, who else? My man, even Gentry. Gentry not a head coach, even though he should be. And he over there as an assistant with Luke Walton. You understand? So
True.
I mean, this is a true tragedy that's going on in the NBA with these coaches, and I'm just saying, the facts say what the facts speak for itself. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, flight for
how
sure.
the hell these people are able to get jobs and they're not able to work their way back up the ranks. Even with my man, Luke Walton, this dude got fired or whatever the hell with the Lakers, and then like the next day he was the head coach of the Sacramento.
That nigga don't deserve a job, man. With all that talent he's had and still
Yeah,
being able
he ain't
to
doing shit.
underutilizing players too. He's just not a great coach. He shouldn't have a job anymore, man. This nigga is just a bad coach. He gotta go, man. You know the Kings. Look at the
Hit,
Kings. Look at all that
hit
talent
the
you got on that
subscribe
team.
button if you're a
You
day
still
one
can't.
Lonzo fan.
Shit, crazy, bro. You had Lonzo, ruined it. Now you got De'Aaron. You about to ruin De'Aaron's prime too, bro. You know what I mean with your shit coaching, your schemes, all the shit you do is just bad. You don't know the game of basketball, Luke Walton. You don't need to be a coach no more, bro.
Uh,
For real, man.
yeah,
Stan too.
he need to work his way back up the ranks.
Yeah, man. Stan need to leave, man. Stan don't deserve a coaching job, bro. Especially off his last performance with Detroit. Look at them. They're in rebuilding position. Now Stan's gonna come over here. Guarantee you. Look, if Stan's the coach for the next years for the prime and when Lonzo leaves, the Pelicans are just gonna end up like Detroit, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. Zion's gonna be gone. It's gonna be another rebuild, bro. I'm telling you, this shit is over, bro. I gotta stop trying to bring all these fake narratives. I think LeBron coming in his second year messed up his confidence. Like everybody was talking about Lonzo and LeBron, then to be traded like that very wasn't good enough. I mean, yeah, man. I mean, every time playing with the GOAT, it does like people look at you more. People put your there's a lot of eyes watching. You know, so it is hard. But you know what I mean. I don't think Lonzo and LeBron was bad. They were winning, bro.
Yeah, there was a good fit, man. I like that matchup, man. If people don't remember when Lonzo was playing with the Lakers prior, they all got hurt. I don't know if people remember.
Exactly.
They all
Yeah,
got hurt that season.
nigga.
On Christmas Day, they was, I believe, the 4th seed in the West. On Christmas Day, when they beat Golden State, that's when LeBron got hurt. And then after that, they still was hovering in the playoff picture. Um, before Lonzo got hurt, he had a couple of great games in Oklahoma City, and I believe it was another game as well in that stretch. They won a few straight. I think it was in Houston too. And then I believe they were still in that 7th seed. They was hovering around the 6th or the 7th seed at the time. And then hold on, wait a second. And then once Lonzo got hurt, they just fell completely out the picture. So even though LeBron was there, Lonzo Ball was still cooking, you understand, and they were still able to hover around the playoff picture. But we got to remember, once Lonzo went down, it all crumbled. Everything fucked up. It was over. They just completely fell out, and they went in the lottery, And now we're here now. It's Flight Sports TV. Dom King was good.
Bron fans too.
What's good, y'all? How y'all doing tonight?
I can't call him. I'm good.
Shit, I feel it. Well, first things first, man. Shout out to you, Flight. I definitely want to speak on this topic. Shout out to you, Dave. Want to speak on this topic, man. I want to take first before I hop into the topic. What y'all talking about with Lonzo and LeBron? I think that was a good duo. I don't know if y'all remember that game versus Charlotte, but they was the first two to have a triple-double in a Lakers uniform since, man, I don't even remember who it was, but it was in the 80s or some shit. What I'm trying to get to is this. Flight, what you talked about earlier, bro, when you said that it's a crossroads for Lonzo Ball, right? That is 100% facts, bro. Like,
right. I was gonna save that. I don't mean to cut you off. I was gonna save that for another video, but I couldn't wait. I just had to let people know, man. That's been on my mind, for a while. But continue.
You said one thing that really stuck with me. You said the training wheels is off, and that's facts. We at a point right now. We heading into year 5. You spent a couple years with Fred Vincent. You got that jump shot right. We already know you got the IQ, one of the best passers in the league. This is an opportunity for him to really take the league by storm, win that most improved player award that we know he's capable of getting because we know that he's talented. He has to make the right decision this offseason. So we got to put our faith in Rich Paul. We got to hope that David Griffin takes that pipe out his ass. And we got to hope that he makes the right decision because it's go time. And I'll just leave it at that.
You're absolutely right because, this is the last year of his rookie contract. So this is this deal that he does get. This won't be in his rookie deal. He'll be a contract, and he'll have to play you have to play for it. You understand? Whoever gets him is going to be bringing him in to do a specific job, and they're not going to be so just quick ready to let him cut him loose. They paying him money. You understand? Is when his money invested, is a different story. His rookie deal is not so much they could do with him. There's a great player they got for cheap. You understand? So it's Flight Sports TV. Hit that subscribe button if you're a day one Lonzo fan. If you already subscribed, hit that goddamn like button. Shout out my man Trey Lemon. Pardon me. He was in a live with us last night. He was working. Shout out my man. Shout out Texas. We in the building. It's Flight Sports TV. What'd you say, Dave?
Nah, I didn't say nothing, Flight.
Yo, Ant, what's good? What's going on? You was in here yesterday, right?
Yeah, I was in here yesterday.
Yo, where you from?
I'm from Jersey. Where you from?
Jersey. I'm from Long Island.
What part of Jersey, bro?
South.
South.
Camden.
So you close. So you know the DJ Wagner and all them niggas and shit.
DJ Wagner. Nah, I don't know.
Shout out Jersey.
Nice.
What's going on, Ant? Talk to us, man.
Man, I feel like only way Lonzo can really improve, it's like he gotta be willing to do it himself. Like he can't ask for nobody else's help. I feel like he got to do everything on his own. Like he got to practice finishing. Like he got to change his game up. You can't keep trying to be catch and shoot. You a point guard. You got to take control. That's what I think, to be honest.
Well, you got a good point, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Bottom line is Lonzo Ball is not coming back to the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm just gonna point that out right now. Now, where I don't know. If at my point, I believe it's gonna be my man going to the New York Knicks, but I do believe a situations could open up for other teams, including some of the teams that y'all got in mind, like the Charlotte Hornets, the Chicago Bulls, the Clippers, even the Los Angeles Lakers, in the form of a sign and trade. You understand? So I believe David Griffin may not let Lonzo just let him cut. Hopefully, David Griffin could cut him loose and say just basically almost acting as an unrestricted free agent, just like internally, like, okay, just wherever you want to go, just go, and it's whatever.
I doubt David Griffin.
I don't believe David Griffin is going to go for that. I believe David Griffin is going to maybe get cute and possibly try to get some assets for him, and that's what I'm hoping. That's going to derail the New York Knicks situation, but because the New York Knicks got all the money, and Lonzo wants the money. You understand? He see what De'Aaron Fox got. He ain't sniffed the playoffs yet. This motherfucker got a max deal. The only person that deserved the max deal was Donovan Mitchell and Jason Tatum. And then they're trying to come and low blow. They're trying to low blow Lonzo. That's crazy. They can't do that.
I don't know what the Knicks going to offer if David Griffin do a sign a trade. Well, maybe Kevin Knox.
Yeah, man, they better not be trying to get crazy because the Knicks ain't going for it. The Knicks is running a competent organization.
And if it's one thing that we know for a fact is that David Griffin is a hater.
Yes. New York.
So I expect for him to make this shit complicated for Lonzo. When it doesn't need to be, just let my man go. But I feel like he's gonna make it complicated as hell.
I feel as though he might just keep him and trade him during the trade deadline.
I hope that's he don't fuck him over like that. That could happen.
You gotta watch out.
Put some money on the table. He fuck around, match the offer. That'll be sad. That'll be a sad day. They match the offer for
Lonzo. Match it and trade to the same team that wanted to get him. And
if they match the offer for Lonzo, they gotta trade some of these point guards they got on the team. Because to be honest with y'all, I don't mean to cut you off, and I believe that Lonzo Ball's best fit is in New Orleans. It's just they need to trade these point guards and get some wing play.
Wait. Why you think that his best suitor is New Orleans?
Because they need to get a coach in there to let him run the point guards. Maybe Jason Kidd. They need to go get somebody who believes in a point guard, a throwback point guard. Like Lonzo's a throwback. You understand? He's not a guy almost like the new age Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell's, those guards, just some score first point guards. He's not like that. So you need to get a guy in there who understands that play style, who can maximize his potential.
Flake, it was how many days ago was it when it was probably like 6, 7, I don't remember. But remember, Dave, you dropped the video on this. David Griffin just dropped and how he basically dissed Lonzo Ball.
Yeah.
And basically uplifted Van Gundy. I don't see the offense changing. I don't see the offense changing with Van Gundy having the keys to the playbook.
Van Gundy.
They're gonna upgrade it with shooters, but who knows?
So I can't say that the Pelicans is the best fit just because we know we're gonna get just a bunch of shenanigans. David Griffin lying, acting like the fans can't see the truth. I mean, come on, man. Like to me, his best fit would be going back to LA. That's the best fit. They need a playmaker. They need somebody to glue that offense together. LeBron getting older. I don't know what's going on with AD right now. But could you imagine if Lonzo would have stayed instead of Kuzma? I know that's not realistic, but if that would have happened, I think he would have been included in the mix.
Gaming.
Yeah.
Quickly is not a point guard. Quickly's not a point guard, bro. Quickly's not a point guard.
Yeah, two guard.
Perfect in New York.
Two guard, bro.
I feel as though.
Damn.
Why y'all saying that bullshit?
Yeah.
Hold on, give Ant the floor for a second because I cut him off. My bad, Ant.
You good? I just feel as though Lonzo shouldn't just go to the Lakers. Like I feel as though he wanted to prove them like y'all should have never traded me because they could have got AD in free agency. Like the next year, they could just got AD. I don't know. If it was up to me, like I'm not going to the same team that trade me. Like I ain't want me. Like I thought it wasn't good enough. So why would I go back to you?
Where you say you should go then?
Shit, the Knicks a good fit. The Knicks, the Bulls, teams like that would let them be a point guard. The Knicks need a playmaker bad as hell because you can't just keep trying to get Randall like he need to get open shots. The Bulls wouldn't be bad either. You just gotta get rid of Kobe White or have him come off the bench. He a two guard.
It's basically a perfect fit. All you got to do is take away Elfrid Payton, replace him with Lonzo Ball. Now you got somebody that can shoot threes, play off ball, and play make for the entire team.
Yeah, Lonzo improved his shooting, so he'd be good for that.
And then somebody who could feed my man Julius Randle, because you see he was kind of in the clusterfuck the last game that they was in. You know, Lonzo Ball, he could have worked it out by. Wait a second, did you not hear that crowd? Hold on, before we get into my man Vern in a second. Next, we gotta understand some. Can Lonzo Ball handle New York? Did you hear that crowd? The New York got the best crowd in sports, not the NBA. Sports, you understand? New York is the mecca of basketball. I don't give a fuck what people want to say about anything. New York is the greatest city in the world. I don't give a fuck if you're from Paris, Switzerland. I don't give a fuck. You understand? New York is just
facts.
You understand?
Hey, before you let Vern go, real quick.
Go ahead.
Real quick before you let Vern go.
That's all I'm just trying to say. It's a different. It's not.
Look. So. Back in the day, they was interviewing LeVar Ball, and he was talking about how his boys play for entertainment. They love it when the fans is in the arena. They love it when the pressure. That's when the best. That's when they beasts come out. That's when they start really balling. Is when they entertaining. They making plays. The crowd is hype. I don't know if you remember Summer League when Lonzo first came into the league in Vegas. That arena was packed, and that's one of the best debuts that I've seen as far as a run in that Summer League that I've seen ever. He broke the ratings. He was killing it. When he plays under a crowd, I think he plays better. So I'm gonna let you go ahead.
I just you
see what happened to Julius Randle. I'll continue.
I just thought didn't Lonzo said something like he had a mental breakdown, like he with the Lakers or something?
No, I ain't heard nothing about that.
Nah.
I don't know if he can handle that pressure right there. The Knicks, the way they stand on the trade,
different animal.
The Knicks different. They worse than the Lakers. They different.
Yeah, it's worse than the Lakers. It's the mecca of basketball.
Fuck Trae Young.
I'm gonna let y'all cook. Go ahead. But I think he can handle it for real.
Hold on, wait a second, man. Vern, you in here?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
How can Lonzo?
What's going on, Vern?
I think Lonzo needs to go to Charlotte.
Hey, look here. Hey, Flight. I was sitting up there listening to you, and I was saying, all right, I wonder what Flight we're gonna say now. That make me wonder. You laid up there and just made a comment. Did you just say you feel as though Lonzo should still stay in New Orleans?
No, but I had some circumstances and some things that need to happen.
Did you say that out your mouth, Flight?
Yeah. Pause. Yeah, I said.
You said you think that's the best place for him, Flight.
Listen, like I said, I think. Listen, wait a second. Let me clarify this. Like I stated. Can I talk? What I was saying was Lonzo Ball's best fit is in New Orleans, but they need to trade all of the point guards and get some wing players and maybe an athletic center. Start utilizing Lonzo Ball as the point guard and get a quality second option off the bench like normal teams are being operated. Don't not have 4 or 5 guys who could be starting. You understand? That's what I'm trying to say. And to the point where you damn near in the starting lineup with 2 point guards because you're in the log jam because you got so many point guards and you drafting guards. This is you trading for more. This is a fucking mess. Wait a second. That's what I'm trying to say. That way, once Lonzo Ball is in the position, he's the point guard. He can start wheeling and dealing, finding Zion, alley-oops, lives from half court, all that shit to be back in effect. Maybe throw the shit off the backboard on some NBA street shit. And then also, time out, son. Hold on. Then we got my man Angel.
Where's Van Gundy gonna be at?
No, we got to get rid of Van Gundy. I didn't get the Van Gundy. I left him out. You know we got to get rid of Van Gundy.
You should have said that at first.
Yeah, I should have said that. My bad. My bad. But everybody got their own opinions. I want him in New York. We all know I want him in New York, but I'm just saying. Yeah. I just feel like if Lonzo Ball, Lonzo Zion is a good fit. What? Why I want him in New York?
Chicago, Flight.
No, Chicago ain't the move, no.
Chicago, man.
Nah.
Chicago.
And I wanted to ask the brother.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Charlotte is
why not Charlotte?
Charlotte is starting to grow on me, man.
Yeah, Charlotte would be a solid fit.
On me, bro. Now that
hey, look here, and he out there.
Charlotte's growing on me, man. But I don't understand.
I don't think that'll work. He out there.
Why wouldn't it work?
He out there with his brother. Both of them 6'6", 6'7".
Because the team is built for LaMelo Ball, bro.
Man,
you want
shut
Lonzo
up.
to be a shooting guard again?
Who is that? Hey, whoever that is, tell him to shut up.
Yo, hold on, Vern. All right, Vern.
Man, come on, man.
Hey, hold on, Vern. Since you fail to
build something for Melo?
Let me talk, nigga.
Hey, how they go build something for Melo within 10 games? He only been starting 30 games, bro. How they go build a team around Melo at 30 games, bro?
What? So what is?
What I'm saying is, it ain't built for Melo. It's built. The team is built, brother.
Who's it built for then?
Get Lonzo.
So where are they going out in the future? Who's their star?
What?
You talking about Charlotte, but that ain't realistic, nigga.
Then why ain't it real? Tell me why.
You gotta understand the game. You just out here saying anything,
bro. Listen,
I said,
I don't get what
Melo
you said.
Tell
me what.
You want to have Lonzo off the ball again, nigga?
Hey, look here. You ain't got to take Lonzo off the ball. You can keep both of them on the ball. Lonzo had the ball majority of the time, 9 times anyway, because he ain't got the ball all the time. He don't ball hog like that.
Man,
what you mean it ain't gonna work? I don't get it.
We don't need Lonzo to do that shit again, bro.
Look here. When Melo and Graham be playing at the same time, Melo was always playing off the ball. So what are you talking about? That ain't gonna work. And he was still getting 20-something a game.
Bro,
what are you talking about?
Said,
that ain't gonna work. Brother, evidently you ain't been watching the games. You just made that game up in your head. How come it ain't gonna work? Melo will make it work. Melo make it work with them balls.
It's not gonna work. Nigga, it's not gonna work.
How come he can't make it work with an all-star?
The team is predicated on LaMelo Ball. They don't care to utilize Lonzo the correct way, nigga. Are you like?
That don't make sense. What do you mean by that? What did you say? What do you mean by that?
Like I said, this is LaMelo Ball's team, Vern. First of all,
LaMelo Ball just got the point. 13 games ago, bruh. This ain't no LaMelo Ball. This is Michael Jordan's team. Man, don't be stupid, man. LaMelo Ball ain't even.
Nigga, this is LaMelo.
Ain't even through with being a rookie.
This for the rest of the year.
You got the whole thing. You got your whole misunderstanding messed up, bruh. Look here. If you think he going out to California,
Chicago,
or
nigga,
going out to New York, you crazy. He going out there with his brother, fool. Watch.
He's going to Chicago.
No offense.
Fuck out of here.
All right.
He ain't going to Charlotte to just get done like
why not?
Like he was at the Pelicans again. We ain't finna have that. Like I said,
what are you gonna do about it?
Charlotte to go play like he was at the Pelicans again. Man.
What are you gonna do about
it? Lonzo's going to Chicago, bro.
Yeah, okay. Play with who?
I just hope it don't happen. And it's not a possibility.
And play with who?
It's just the whole.
Who's he going to go out there and play with?
Zach LaVine, nigga.
And who else?
Zach LaVine.
And who else?
Zach LaVine, Patrick Williams, Nikola Vucevic.
Bro.
What you talking about?
Bro, just
not
who
LaMelo.
else? Who else? Why would he go play with them? Why?
Names, bro.
I'm talking about why would he go play out
because
there?
Because they fit his game.
Him go play. Hey, bro, what would make him go play out there besides you?
Well, Chicago. You know, LeVar said Chicago might be too cold.
You deluded, nigga.
Look, there you go. Look, what's gonna make Lonzo go out there to Chicago?
New York is a little bit
Because they
warmer than
want him.
Chicago.
They're going
Okay,
to let him
look,
be free and let him play his game. They wanted him for
what's
4
gonna
years now,
make
bro.
him go out
What are you
there?
talking about?
What's gonna make him go out there,
Levine,
bro?
Patrick Williams,
Man, look here. He don't want to go out
the
there and go
young
play with them
core.
because they out there. That
LeVar
don't
said,
make
we don't
sense,
like the
bro.
call. We don't like the call.
Look, man.
That don't
Look,
make
I
sense,
don't be
bro.
mad if Lonzo goes. I
Of
don't be
course
mad
you
if
don't.
Lonzo
You
goes
don't
to
know where he
Charlotte, but
going.
that
But I'm
Charlotte
just
shit ain't
saying,
gonna
though,
work out, bro.
you got to think about where he going to, and what you just said didn't make no sense. So really, you ain't doing nothing but fooling yourself. You building your own, and I see I'm thinking
Man,
it's
he
gonna
ain't
happen.
going to Charlotte, man. He ain't
Okay,
going to
yeah, well,
Charlotte,
all
bro.
right, that's
Y'all
what
need to
you
stop
said.
that bullshit. That shit ain't happening, nigga. Fuck out of here. Y'all
All
gotta
right,
stop with all that
put
bullshit
some
Charlotte shit.
money on it.
That team is
Hey, look
LaMelo.
here,
It's LaMelo
hey,
Ball. Lonzo can't go there, man.
Put your
Why?
put your
Y'all want
cash
Lonzo to
up
be
on the line.
small
hey,
forward
look here.
again?
I tell you what, put some money on it. This is how you get rid of niggas. Put some money
You heard what
down.
the
That's how
man
you get rid of
said.
when they lose. Look, put some money on it.
Nigga,
Come on,
I
young
don't
man. I'm
look.
talking.
Put your cash up on the line.
Hold on.
Man, look here. Put
Yo,
the
man,
money on
fuck
it,
it,
man.
man.
Hold
Yo,
on.
you know, man, we can put a little friendly bet on there. Sure,
Hey,
fuck
man,
it.
look here. Hey,
Now
look,
you going to New
You
York?
can bet, nigga.
Should I bet you?
You can bet, bro.
hey,
You can
man.
bet.
Name your
Mike, you
I
said you
bet
did
you.
one
poison.
Sure,
now.
I bet you. Fuck it. Yeah, I do a little
The other
friendly
day
bet.
I said put
I
some
ain't talking
bread on
Name
it.
nothing
your
You said
crazy. You
poison.
nah.
know, we ain't got bread like that. I got kids. You know what I mean? It's like sports TV. You know what I mean? But we throw a
Hey,
little friendly bet. I throw 20 in there. Fuck it. I throw a dime.
are we really
Nah,
putting
It's
nigga.
bread on
sports,
it,
sports
huh?
TV.
Okay.
I,
Hold
Like,
on, man.
I'll
like,
put
We
60, man. 60,
nah,
man.
see, you
60,
talking
bro.
crazy.
60,
Well,
bro. Nigga, Vern don't know
hold
shit
on,
about this.
real
He just
quick,
took
cause
Vern.
I let y'all cook.
You want, look,
I let y'all two
Vern.
cook.
yo,
You
Hold up.
get down the floor for a second. Hold
Hey,
want
I
on.
your
let
Winston too.
Dave and Vern. I let y'all cook. Here's how I feel about it, man.
You want
I
you
think
want
I
your
think
wishes to come
Lonzo.
true. That shit ain't happening.
Dave, bro,
Whoa,
Dave.
wait
I
a
let you
second,
cook. I let you
boy.
cook. I let
Hold
you
on,
cook.
Dave. Well, we coming back that way. Pause. God,
Look,
Dave.
so here's how I see it. Lonzo got to make a crucial decision. We already talked about how the skating wheels or the training wheels is off. It's go time. It's year 5. We ready to be an all-star. We ready for that most improved player. Charlotte is not a bad option. New York is not a bad option. Chicago is not a bad option. It works in Charlotte. You say it's LaMelo's team. I get that it is LaMelo's team. But as soon as Lonzo gets there, it's their team. It works in New York. They need a shooter. They need a playmaker. They need somebody to get Julius Randle to eat. Somebody to organize the offense. Somebody to make threes. It works in Chicago. Zach LaVine has been unleashed. He's an all-star. He has options here. I think both of y'all right. But it's go time regardless. It's this year or not. It's this year or never. You got to make it this year, bro. Lonzo has the skill set. He finally got Fred Vincent to get that jumper okay. Now it's time to go ahead and really take that next step, and I'll leave it at that.
I agree.
And then
Oh,
and that's gonna happen.
good, man.
That's gonna happen in Chicago. Not no freaking Charlotte. Y'all gotta stop with all this delusion bullshit that y'all think is gonna happen. All that shit y'all think is gonna happen in Charlotte is not gonna freaking happen. Ain't none of that, bro. Let Lonzo be his own man and go to Chicago and go to a winning organization who could utilize his skills. Not the
That
Knicks,
sounds like
not
an
the
illusion.
four-guard Knicks. Not that again, bro. Yeah. Y'all want him to go to Charlotte so damn bad. That shit is delusion. Y'all delusion, man. Y'all think something
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen is gonna happen.
We're gonna wake up in the morning that it's been a sign and trade. Lonzo Ball was going to the Oklahoma City Thunder for Shea Gilgeous Alexander. And the sign and trade.
Hey, David Griffin better not, bro.
Lonzo
David
Chicago.
Griffin better not.
The team up with Nickeil Alexander Walker. That's gonna be the story.
Hell no.
And then
Lonzo
Lonzo
to
Ball and
Chicago,
LeVar
man.
going
Hey, I'm
crazy.
preaching into existence. I do not look. I do not want to see Lonzo Ball in New York. Like I don't even look at that as an option anymore. Lonzo cannot go to this shit Knicks team. No, I can't see that again, bro. It's done. That needs to be canceled out, bro. Like I really thought about it, but nah, I can't see Lonzo in New York. Hopefully it don't happen, bro. Lonzo needs to go to Chicago, bro. That's it. That's the only option I got, bro. I don't want any other team, bro. Chicago, bro. That's his best fit. And that's where he could become an all-star, not freaking Charlotte.
Why not Charlotte though? Why not?
He already
Charlotte.
said why
Charlotte.
not because he said Chicago. That's why not Charlotte. He said Chicago.
Man,
Right?
you know what I'm trying to explain to y'all. It's all about the money, man. Lonzo trying to get paid, man. He ain't trying to win a championship. He trying to get money. You understand? So
Like
he
you
going to
got
where
it
the
wrong.
money. Who got the money? You go to the money.
Bro.
You go to the money. You know where the money
Got that
is?
bag
You
right
know where the
now.
money is?
Flight. Lonzo going out. You know, package. You going out. He going for the money in the long run, not that short run. Chicago Bull, New York Knicks money. He going to that long run money. He going out there with Charlotte with his brother. Him and his brother gonna sit up there and keep that family affair thing going on. In case you forgot, remember they've been talking about playing together all their lives.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen this contract.
Flight,
It
so
won't happen this
if you don't
contract.
listen, Flight, you ain't gonna get it.
It ain't
Lonzo
gonna
has
happen
been
this
going
contract.
around, and they haven't been going around talking about playing with this guy and them guys and all that. They've been talking about playing together.
Right.
Okay.
I hear you, man. You know, but number
Hey,
one,
I'm
man,
telling you,
we're
hey, he ain't never said nothing about going get no bag in New York or Jackson City or anywhere else. All he been talking about playing with his brother. His brother's playing real good right now. And he ain't got no problem with going out there and helping his brother. If you don't see that, dude, you blind as I am.
well, like I said, we'll see how it all plays out on the start of free agency because we just all speculating at the end of the day. You know, we won't know nothing really until when it happens. You know, so
Facts.
we'll find out who was right, who was wrong, and I'll be the first to pay homage. You know, just make sure you're ready to pay homage when you go to New York. You know, just make sure you come here to pay. Everybody need to pay homage.
Hey, yeah, I am. I will.
And they need to check the cash out.
It's just like you. It's just
Shit,
like
I see all three options.
What?
It's just like you said, like, you know, people do, you know what I'm saying? They do certain things to take them to different places. They have a will and a mind to do so. I think his will and the mind is to go out there with his brother, Flight. That's all I'm saying, bro. And I think, you know what I'm saying, his father said it about 1 million times. I guess y'all just go block that out y'all mind and memory, huh? Fuck
That's
about
a good
that.
point.
Hey, forget all that. He's going to go get the bag.
But it's just all about his shot. He's gonna do it.
You ain't gonna pay him $1 million more than what Jordan to play him. Pay him.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, just from a basketball perspective, you know, they already got a log jam at the point guard position. Why bring in another point guard? I'm just speaking from a basketball perspective.
You already said it yourself. Them guys are bums. Only one out there good to hold on to is Rozier. You said that.
So how does Lonzo fit in with Rozier?
Why do you keep denying the
So is
truth,
Lonzo
like,
coming off the bench? Because Rozier is not coming off the bench. So who's coming off the bench?
I got a question.
What's up?
Oh, you said Rozier better than Lonzo, huh?
No, I didn't say that, but I'm just saying Rozier has established himself.
Yeah, you did.
No, man, come on, man. See, now you're talking for me, man.
Said that.
All right, if that's what you want, all right, cool. If that's what you want to believe, I said I never said that.
Lonzo can't come in and take that spot, huh? Lonzo can't even come in and take Rozier's spot.
No, listen. Rozier was signed by the Charlotte Hornets to be the starting point guard, and he's been holding it down. So I don't see him just getting uprooted out the starting position. You know, he's built some equity in that franchise. He's either going to get traded, but if he's on that roster, bottom line is that they need to get somebody else. They need to get an athletic center. You understand? And because
who gonna play the guard spot, bro? They
got plenty to choose from. They got 3 guards to run with.
Short and weak at the point guard position. They short and weak. Bello can't stay on the court. He can't stay on the court at the last part of the games. Something is wrong with that movie right there. You still don't get it, do you? Somebody gonna have to go in that front court and in that back court.
I think I know what it is.
No, you don't.
Nah, It depends because if we're talking positionless basketball, why can't we start Rozier, Zoe, and Melo as the 1, 2, and 3?
No, let's
Lonzo switches 1 through 3.
Can I,
LaMelo switches 1 through 3, and then Rozier would be the defensive matchup that you would try to keep on a point at all times.
right, hold on. I want to follow that question. Hold on. You was just in there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What I was going to, you kind of you kind of tricked me out when you talking about this positionless basketball. That shit ain't gonna work, man. I seen David Fisdale talk that same bullshit. He used to have Julius Randle playing like he was LeBron James. Bringing the ball up the floor. We have one of the worst records in the league. You got to put guys in position. You can't come out here talking about you gonna have 3-point guards on the floor and all of this, that, and the third. That's not gonna work. Okay. So that's and another thing. LaMelo Ball is not a solid 3-point shooter. Lonzo Ball is not the most, he's an inconsistent 3-point shooter, but he's much more improved. But at times he's inconsistent. You don't know if he's gonna have 8 threes or miss 9 or miss them all. You understand? So I'm just saying it could happen like that at times. He might make 2, he might hit 7, or he might make 1.
I get you.
Well, so why would you have 3 guards and mind you, Terry Rozier can't shoot? You understand? So he can shoot, but he's a streaky shooter.
Yeah, all 3 of them are streaky.
He ain't lights out. So that's not gonna work. And I'm just talking from a basketball perspective. He don't finish. They're gonna have to retool that whole situation.
The only way I see it working, Flight, is I think that, and here's why I say it's a possibility. When they play together, they unleash each other's game.
Right.
They got that chemistry. They know how each other play. So as soon as Lonzo gets that board, he's looking up. He's seeing Melo down the court for a quick outlet. Melo can't be stopped in transition. They play fast together. They're going to speed the game up together. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a possibility. But I got to keep it a buck and be honest. New York does work. Yeah. Chicago doesn't sound bad. You know what I'm saying? So I could see all 3 as an opportunity.
There's better fits in Charlotte.
My thing is I don't think New York is going to pay a big contract to Lonzo, like I said earlier, if Quickly keeps on popping off. Because if he looks good on his contract.
No, that's not. No, I think you're wrong, man. I'm a Knicks fan. Well, number one is it's all going to determine how this series goes, because if Julius Randle struggles and the Knicks get swept or they lose in 5, they need a point guard. And
Definitely.
They need to pay Lonzo. And that's all y'all need to know. He going to New York. Monitor this Knicks series, and if they get killed, Lonzo going there. They need to pay a point guard, and they need to. You heard what Magic Johnson said. I'll leave it at that.
I think New York could buy Lonzo out. They probably won't even match it. New Orleans has showed everything that they don't want Lonzo. So if New York tries to offer him something close to a max, they're not gonna match it.
Hey, when y'all see, listen how you talking. Look here. All Lonzo have to worry about, if he gonna go where he want to go to, whether it be New York, California, anywhere, Chicago, it don't make a difference. The money ain't gonna make him do that, because he gonna settle for the money anyway. You understand me? He gonna go to where he comfortable at, bro. To where he's comfortable at.
New Orleans has him as a restricted free agent. He can't go wherever he wants. If they want to buy his contract, he has to go there.
Look here, if what's the name? If New Orleans don't, and New Orleans ain't gonna bid in for that contract of anybody paying over. Don't nobody get over for what they want, and they really ain't gonna pay them over no $20-something million a year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not gonna. They're not gonna offer him a max.
New York will, Charlotte will, Chicago will. What's the name of them ain't? So it don't matter. If they don't match it, they don't match it. So he got a chance to go anywhere that's gonna pay that money, not to the one that's gonna pay it to the highest bidder. It don't work like
Uh,
that.
Flight, I'll ask
Facts.
since you the New York fan. Do you
So,
think Lonzo's worth the max contract?
listen, the New York Knicks, we haven't had a point guard in a long time, you know, and I believe so. And I'm gonna give you many reasons why. Before we get into the points of why, Magic Johnson said there's no point guard in the league with the point guard with the IQ of Alonzo Ball, but we'll keep going there. He's worthy of the contract. Number one, he's 23 years old. It's not like he's 27 and now this guy fits the timeline of the New York Knicks. Julius is 26. He's younger than Julius. We talking about, is he worth it? This guy. He's still this guy. Obi Toppin, I think, is older than Lonzo. We need to double check that. Obi Toppin might be 24, if I'm not mistaken. You understand? So
I like Obi with Lonzo too.
yeah. You talking about unlocking somebody's game. Lonzo Ball is needed in New York, but let's see how they finish in this series because you can't keep relying on Derrick Rose. I love Derrick Rose, but it's too much pressure on him to do every damn thing. They need somebody solid. You don't got to be, and Lonzo is good for that. But like I said, he fits perfectly in New York because, number one, he fits with RJ Barrett. He's able to shoot. RJ Barrett is shooting now. He can shoot better now. He's a lob threat. You understand? He's super athletic. RJ got ups. I'm telling you. RJ played defense. Everybody played defense. Number one, Lonzo's a defender.
They're one of the best defensive teams in the league.
Absolutely, Lonzo fits that, and not only that he fits the defensive minded, he would be the best offensive. He'll be the best offensive point guard on the team, arguably, including Derrick Rose at times. He would be a good starting player over Derrick Rose, and Derrick Rose to back him up and play alongside him. They would fit a lot better, and Derrick Rose wouldn't be competing with him. Lonzo Ball has always been in a situation where it was some friction. Drew Holiday handled it perfectly, because Drew Holiday and Lonzo actually fit very well together. You understand? This Bledsoe situation was crazy. You understand? So Lonzo Ball will be in a situation where finally everything will be in place. A team tailor-made for him. There is no point guard to really compete with. Quickly is not a point guard. Could you imagine quickly catching passes from Lonzo Ball? Quickly won't have to shoot these near half-court shots like he Damian Lillard just to get something going. He can actually move around, run backdoor cuts, run on screens, pin downs. I'm just trying to let you know the vision. You understand? Could you imagine catching alley-oops from Lonzo Ball, Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson? The list goes on. RJ. I mean, you talking about Lob City. You understand? This thing could get crazy. So I'll leave it at that. My man, he left the chat, but I wanted to answer his question. That'll be serious.
Who was that?
Say what?
We talking about me?
No, not you.
You talking to me?
Yeah, Rico. I don't think he in the chat no more. He had asked me that question. I guess he left. I wanted to answer him. But yeah, man. So it's crazy, man. It's Flight Sports TV, man. Y'all got any other things that we want to talk about? Anything we want to touch on, man, before we get out of here?
Nah, just shout out to you, Flight. Shout out to you, Vern, Rico, and Dave. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the chat. I'm out.
Yeah, definitely. It's Flight Sports TV. Hit that goddamn subscribe button. And if you already subscribed, hit that like button.
Yeah.
Support the channel.